configuring ISONAS IP Bridge and commissioning Schlage MTB credential reader with Zentra. In this video, you'll learn how to configure ISONAS IP Bridge and commission Schlage MTB credential reader with the Zentra software. Before configuring the IP Bridge, it will need to be connected to the local network with Internet access. It will also need power over Ethernet if not powered by an external power supply. Before commissioning the MTB credential reader, it will need to be connected to the IP Bridge via the weekend connection. Because the Schlage MTB credential reader connects to the Zentra software via ISONAS IP Bridge, the IP Bridge must be configured before commissioning the MTB credential reader. When configuring an ISONAS IP Bridge, there are two paths to configuration. Configure now, when the device is created in Zentra, connected, and configured at the same time. Or configure later, when the device is created in Zentra, but not configured until later. We recommend the Configure Later approach. From the Devices tab in the Zentra software, mouse over the speed wheel and click Create ISONAS Access Point. Enter the MAC address of the IP Bridge. This can be found printed on the back of the IP Bridge. Once the address is entered, click outside of the MAC address entry field. Zentra will identify whether your IP Bridge supports 2 or 3 openings. You will now need to enter information about at least one of the openings the IP Bridge will control. You can give the opening a name and choose which access point group it will be part of. If configuring the IP Bridge later, click Configure Later. If configuring immediately with the device already connected to the network, click Configure Now. In this example, we'll configure later. Plug the IP Bridge into the network, ensuring that either power over Ethernet or the barrel jack is used for power, but never both. The IP Bridge will show us connected in the Devices tab in the Zentra software. To commission the MTB credential reader, open the Zentra app, then plug in the MTB reader. If the MTB reader is already plugged in, unplug it and plug it back in. It needs to be commissioned within 2 minutes of powering on. The MTB will beep 3 times at power on to let you know that it's ready. In the Zentra app, in the Devices section, tap the plus icon at the top right. Then select MTB. In the opening the MTB will grant access to. The uncommissioned MTB serial number will appear in the list. Tap it and follow the on-screen directions to complete the commissioning. The MTB will flash to make sure you are commissioning the correct MTB reader. You have successfully commissioned the IP Bridge and MTB credential reader. You can now make any configurations or settings changes you need to in the Zentra software. For assistance, contact Allegiant Customer Care at 877-671-7011.